everybody, welcome back to another building video. Today I'm building in Minecraft Vanilla. We got some brick. We're making this doggy cafe, you know, because I thought let's make dogs based on a dog cafe build based on the new dogs we got, which came out a while ago, but you know. Right now we're starting with this brick wall exterior. I thought that would look cute. I love brick. I'm using the replay mod. I haven't used this before. I kind of have, but I'm new to it. It's a new experience. You know, I haven't filmed a build process with it yet, so this is it. I really like how the fence looks. Not the fence, the gate. It's kind of cute. Right now, we're transitioning into making the actual building, the actual cafe. I thought, oh yeah, this should have a wall because, like, to keep the dogs in, you know? Because, like, let's say this is like a dog daycare / cafe thing. So I was like, okay, we should have like a fenced off area for the dogs so none of them escape and we can have this nice outdoor area, you know? So I decided to use sandstone and logs, oak logs for the exterior. I added these fence posts and walls all around the build. As you can see, my character going around. And I used mud block. I love mud block. I think I've said this before in my vintage mansion video. Not mansion, mini mansion maybe. Yes, I added stairs and I added this window and I added glass panes, some white glass panes and some regular glass panes. And I also added this bamboo, like, a part of the top. I've never used a bamboo block before, but I think it looked kind of nice. I decided to do a moss roof. I haven't been able to do that. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna do it this build because I can. Yeah. And if any of the angles look weird, just know, remember, first time using replay mod. This is now like the side of the build. Trying to get these arcs like in a nice way, but then I realized they aren't centered, so I had to kind of fix that. Right, like about now, maybe. Yes. So that was nice. I added these trapdoors with the moss in the middle and like some plants on top, some grass. It's a great trick. Some ferns. Added this little waterfall thing. Really nice. Some sugarcane, you know, all the best blocks for making it look naturey. Now we're working on the moss roof. And I decided to make this like a little balcony area, you know. So, yes. Put a mixture of leaves to make it look good and some grass to make it look grown, you know, like put some bamboo in the back. Working on this fence, I was like, okay, how do I want to do this fence? And I used some like tricks with the fencing, you know. Now we're working on the sign. This dog sign, I wanted to make it a bone because dogs love bones, so I felt like that would be fitting for this build. Yeah, and also dogs are tamed with the bones in Minecraft. Now thinking about it, I'm like, wait, why didn't I just make a dog face? Or a wolf face, but that would be too complicated. That's why we're going with the simple bone sign that I made. Adding some pots and stuff and more signs to texture this build, adding this window, doing the same things I did on the other side, and some pots. You know, I really like how... Oh, now I'm working on like the rim of the roof. It was nice to do this. This is the back of the build. Adding some pots, adding some nature-y stuff, adding some flowers. You know I love flowers. I love... This build isn't really, like my typical style, I think. I think I go for more, like, I don't know, like more like sprucey, more like darker themes maybe. Or like more cottagecore. This is more, I don't know what you would call this. This looks like very nature-y-ish, like solid, like I feel like, I don't know, colorful. I think the yellow and green is like, I haven't really used that before with the bamboo. So I'm very experimental with this build. I'm using these birch logs to kind of blend in to the walls, and also I added those mossy cobblestone and mossy stone, and I think I'm just like adding to the walls everywhere, like texture, adding more. I think I started adding sand to also texture the walls. Some sand, some stripped birch logs, which are really nice. And yeah, I really like to texture the stuff. You know, here we're going to get into the backyard eventually. Yes, I started adding these mossy slabs and some texturing the floor with mossy cobblestone, and mossy stone. Well, I don't know if I use more mossy stone. Definitely mossy cobblestones. We're adding the benches, the little tables outside to set out while you're with dogs. Potentially adoptable dogs. I haven't really thought that through at this dog cafe, but you know, this annoying villager comes around and makes a lot of noise. I could hear it, you can't hear it. It's muted, so that's nice. I began working on this like picnic blanket and picnic white umbrella. Very nice. I experiment with different styles. I end up using the green carpet and stuff, and I like how it looks. I think going in with the stairs and the flooring to like add like little bits in the floor to give it that nice texture, feel like more of a real floor. Adding some leaves in the ground to symbolize leaves. Yes, and then we add these tables. I think they're cute. I don't know. I was thinking maybe I should have used signs instead of those trap doors. Like now thinking back, I'm like, maybe I should have used like signs or something rather than the trapdoors for the like ends of the chairs, you know? Oh, and then I add all the lamps around the area so that, you know, light is important. Oh, I also added a cake and a bone, or well, it was gonna be a cake, but then I added a sign with a bone on it and a lamp, and I put like a big pot down and then like a carpet on top of it to give it this like little bowl design. And yeah, I added a lamp to the front of the house too. Now onto the interior, you know. First I fill in the flooring. then I start with some of the tables, continuing the design that we did on the outside, filling in the ceiling and stuff, experimenting with making the tables interesting or giving them backs with trapdoors. Then I decide to add some shelving, and that's nice. I add a brewing stand for decor and a cake for decor. Also a furnace for the kitchen-y area, adding some candles, and I add a fern pot. I think I eventually add a lamp in the corner where I'm filming this, to add a pot in the in the corner of the little workspace where I'm the workspace kitchen area. Oh, yes, there is the lamp, so I have to adjust the camera. And yeah, I also had some bookshelves in here to kind of give more decor, you know? And that's nice. Oh, and then I add some vines and whatever the glow vine is called. I can't really remember right now, but yes, I think the lily of the valley flower looks good with this build. Very neutral color, white, so yeah, it would match, I think. Oh, and also to get rid of the villager, I started spawning in a bunch of husks. Eventually, yeah, just a couple, you know. I got pretty annoyed with the wandering villager. So, bye-bye, wandering villager. We had our laughs, but yes, then I bring in a bunch of dogs to like put around the build. Super fun getting them all in their spaces that look nice, you know. So we have some customers, some dog customers. I imagine their owners would be here too. But yeah, now look at this beautifulness. There are particles on the dogs. This is a little montage of the build. I don't know why the dogs have particles. There's particles everywhere. I'm still working out the replay mod, but you know, it's a work in progress. So now we're going up the ladder. We're looking at the whole build, and my character is still there. Very fun. The dogs are placed all over, even on the moss roof, which is nice. Okay, if you like this video, please subscribe, leave a like, and don't forget to subscribe. I think I said that twice, but it's okay. Yeah, and I have more building videos. You can see that, and tell me if you like this replay styled voiceover video or not. Okay, bye. Hello, before we end today's video, I just wanted to show with you some wolf stickers I'm working on. Some of the breeds you might see at the cafe that I just made. These will be on my Etsy shop next Friday, so be on the lookout. You know, we got all the variants, and I think I'm gonna add some flower crowns to some of them too. That be an option. So yes, this one's not finished, but you know, we're gonna finish them, and they will be out on Friday on my Etsy shop. So thank you for watching. Bye. Consider checking out my Etsy shop.